Hello everyone, my name is Nicole and I'm going to be guiding you through this 1-hour power yoga flow. So power yoga is just a little bit more fast-paced. We're going to be getting in a nice workout as well as some stretching and relaxation. So what you'll need today is a yoga mat, preferably. If you don't have one, any surface that is a little bit more gentle on the joints will do just fine. And then if you have a yoga block, this will come in handy throughout our practice. If you don't have a yoga block, you can stack some books, grab a big textbook, just anything that's going to elevate the surface closer to you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Coming into a comfortable seated position, just crossing the legs. We want to stack the spine, so the head over the heart over the hips, and closing the eyes here. You can face the palms down for more grounding energy, or maybe face the palms up for more receiving energy. We just want to start tuning into our bodies, tuning into our breath. Focus on taking nice big belly breaths here. Long inhales through the nose. Feel the belly expand. The rib cage fans open. And nice long exhales back out the nose. Feel the belly contract. Just maintaining that nice rhythm. We start to fire up our Ujjayi breathing, our victorious breath, warming our bodies from the inside and out. Gently working into our cervical spine. Go ahead and drop the chin to the chest. Feel a nice stretch along the back of the neck. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, roll the head over towards the right, so the right ear is over the right shoulder. You feel a nice sensation along the left side of the neck. Roll back through center, chin to chest. And take it over to the left ear, left shoulder. Again, we want to draw the shoulders down the spine, away from the ears. Roll through center, chin to chest, over to the right. Chin to chest, over to the left. Go ahead and take a few more at your own pace. Again, just gently working into the neck. And if you're feeling up to it, maybe go ahead and complete those rotations, allowing the neck to fall back and just making full circular rotations in both directions. Again, really taking this at your own pace, taking time to really feel things out, noticing how your body is feeling on this particular day. We want to be mindful that each and every day is different. So really honor the way you are feeling in this present moment on this particular day. Find stillness in center. Inhale the arms overhead, keeping those eyes shut. Lengthen through the sides of the body. Again, shoulders down the spine. Exhale, lower the right hand down so the fingertips graze the earth. Go ahead and walk the hand out towards the right and begin to bend into the right elbow, leaning the torso over to the right. We're finding a nice intercostal stretch here. We want to focus on rolling the chest open. Take the eye gaze under the left arm. Maybe lower the right forearm all the way onto your mat. We want to glue the tailbone on the earth here. Breathing into the left side body here. On your next inhalation, lift through center, biceps frame the ears. Exhale, lower the left hand down, walk those fingertips out and just start to bend into the left arm. Reaching up and over with your right arm, getting into the right side intercostal muscles. Maybe glue the left forearm onto the mat, but just be mindful that those sits bones are grounded on the earth. Peel the chest open, take the gaze under the armpit. Inhale, return to center. Moving into a slight belly twist here, we are going to twist open towards the right, placing the left hand on the right knee and planting the right hand at the base of the spine. As we inhale, we lengthen through the spine. As we exhale, we twist, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. You might start to notice your breath is running deep here as we find a nice fluid rhythm. Arms overhead. Twist over to the left, right hand on top of the left knee. Left hand at the base of the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Just gently warming up the body. Nice deep breaths. Return back to center, placing the hands on the knees. Just walk the hands out in front of you, folding the torso over your legs. Nice gentle stretch in the back. A little bit of a sensation in the hips, nothing too much. Inhale, rise onto hands and knees, tabletop. The shoulders are stacked over the wrist, hips over the knees. We have a nice long spine. The core is slightly engaged. Let's go ahead and take a wrist stretch. So just flipping the hands around so the fingertips face the knees and the creases of the wrist and elbows face forward. Feeling that nice stretch along the front of the arms, you can hold here or maybe take some micro movements and shift your weight forward and back. This should feel really good. The wrists tend to take a lot of stress and strain in our practice. So we really want to take time to work into this joint just to reduce inflammation, to prevent injury. You can hold here, or to move into a little bit more intense of a wrist stretch, go ahead and flip the hands over so the palms face up. You can bring the fingertips to face each other. You can face the knees, whatever works for you. Just really feeling that deep sensation in the wrist crease. Maybe bend and straighten the arms. Again, really, really gentle here. Let it go. We return to tabletop. Just sit back on the heels, shake out the wrists. Tabletop pose. Spread the fingertips nice and wide, tuck the back toes. We're going to move through some cat-cows. As you inhale, allow the belly to drop, lift your gaze, lift the tailbone. So we're drawing the chin away from the chest, spreading through the clavicles, nice curve in the spine. Exhale, untuck those back toes, press into the mat to round and curl, puffing up the spine. We draw the navel in for cat pose. Tuck the toes, belly falls, lift the gaze, cow pose. Round and curl, cat. Go ahead and take a few more at your own pace. Just linking these two movements here. Warming up the spine just a little bit more. We start to calm down the central nervous system here. Preparing our body for our practice. From here, allow this to turn into your dancing lion. So just shift the hips forward, circling out the hips, maybe rock the feet from side to side, roll out the neck, the shoulders. Anything works here. Dancing lion is a free body movement, so there's no right or wrong. It's just a nice way to scan the body to notice any sticky spaces, soreness, tightness. And maybe you decide to send a little extra attention to these spaces as you move through your practice. So again, just organically moving your body. Return to stillness, tabletop pose. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, palm faces up. Take the gaze through the fingertips. Drag the arm back up and around, creating nice big circular rotations. We want to shift the hips forward, feel the core slightly engage. We're starting to get the synovial fluid going, lubricating the joints for our practice. Again, working into another one of those very overworked parts of the body. Nice deep breaths here. Flipping your circles, going in both directions. On your next inhalation, peel the right arm towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades to touch. From here, we thread our needle. Exhale. Bringing the left arm or the right arm under and through the body, top of the right shoulder on the mat. You can reach that left arm forward like a kickstand for a little bit more stability, or reach the hand around the back, tucking the fingertips into the right hip crease. Just play with whatever works for you. Breathing into this belly twist, we're massaging our internal organs, detoxifying the body, aiding digestion. So really use this pose to your advantage. Feel free to shift into the hips here to facilitate this twist just a little bit more. Final breath here, long inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose, let it go. We plant the left hand into the mat, push the floor away, reach that right arm back and up. We counter the twist. We're going to circle that right arm forward. Bring your weight into the center line. So try to shift your weight evenly between the right hand, or the left hand and the right knee. Engage the core here and see if you can gently float the left leg off of the mat, balancing tabletop. Push the floor away just so you don't sink into that left shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Gazing through those fingertips. Moving into some core work. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, draw elbow to knee under the body. We round and curl. Really press the floor away for stability here. Inhale, reach it back and up. Let's do 2 more. Nice big inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, round and curl. Reach it out. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend the right arm forward. We're going to drop the right hand. We're going to take the right foot out towards the right, outside of the right edge of your mat, and peel the body open towards the left. We stack the left shoulder on top of the right, lifting the left leg. Engage that lifted leg. Start to notice the glute fire up. We are in our half moon pose with the knee down. If this is too much for you, you can lower the left leg down. Again, whatever feels best for you on this particular day. From here, bring the heel in towards the glute, grabbing the top of the left foot. Feel a nice stretch along the front of the thigh. We're working into that quad muscle, just giving it a nice stretch. On your next inhale, kick the foot into the hand, peel the chest open. Moving into a bow variation here. So just arching the spine, feeling a nice sensation in the front of the left shoulder. Opening up the pectoral muscles, the upper back, the shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Return to your half moon. And let it go, tabletop. Go ahead and take some cat-cows here just to release the spine a little bit. Tabletop pose. Inhale the left arm forward, palm up. Exhale, drag the arm back up and around, creating those nice circular rotations, shifting the hips forward. We want to reach in both directions. So just switching the direction. Inhale, send that left arm up, draw the shoulder blades to touch. Exhale, thread your needle, top of the left shoulder on the mat. We twist through that upper middle thoracic spine here. Extend the right arm overhead like a kickstand for a little bit more stability, or maybe move into the bind. Just playing with this pose, whatever feels best for you. Twisting into the hips as much as you need here. Remember, the hips don't need to be squared off in this pose. One more deep breath here. And we slowly unwind, planting the right hand on the mat, push the floor away, extend that left arm back and up, counter the twist, circle the arm forward, shift your weight into the center line here, again balancing out the body, and slowly float the right leg up. Balancing tabletop, just a few breaths here. Just finding our stability in this space. On your next inhale, gaze through the fingertips. Exhale, draw elbow to knee under the body, round and curl. Inhale, reach back and out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, elbow to knee, holding. The core is starting to fire up. Let it go, reaching back and out. We're going to lower the left hand down, circle the left foot out like a kickstand, and peel the body open towards the right. So we're stacking the shoulders, we're stacking the hips, we're in our knee down half moon pose. Feel free to lower the right leg down. Whatever works for you. We want to engage the core a little bit here. Gaze through the fingertips or maybe down at your mat. Whatever feels best for your neck. We pull the right heel into the glute to get a nice quad stretch here. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, kick the foot into the hand, peeling the chest open, bow pose. Nice deep breaths. A gentle back opener here. Final breath here. And return to your knee down half moon pose. We circle the right arm and leg down, tabletop pose. Just some cat-cows again to balance out the spine. Decompress it just a little bit. Return to your tabletop pose. You want to tuck the toes, spread the fingertips nice and wide. Engage the core, focus on wrapping the rib cage in, almost like you're hugging muscle to bone here. We're going to push the floor away. As you inhale, lift the knees about 1/2 inch off of the mat, coming into your floating tabletop pose. The shins are parallel to the earth. We're starting to notice the bigger muscles in the body firing up. Those quads should be burning. You can hold here, or for an added challenge, shift your weight forward and back. So we shift the hips towards the heels, and then we shift the shoulders forward of the wrists. So just moving forward and back. Maybe those thighs are starting to shake just a little bit. The core is engaged. You can feel it in those oblique muscles. We'll find some release by lifting the hips back and up, pressing into our first downward facing dog. So just walking the hands slightly forward, the feet slightly back. We're in a nice upside down V shape. The spine is long, the neck hangs heavy. Go ahead and start to walk out your dog. So just pedaling the heels, bending the knees. Again, just warming up the back of the body, the back of the legs. We want to be mindful of two things here. We want to focus on rotating the elbow creases forward, and we want to focus on pushing our weight into the back body, so gently working the heels towards the earth. That's just going to protect the wrists, the shoulders, the elbows. Just some spaces in the body that aren't meant to bear too much weight. Just finding comfort in your downward facing dog. Down dog is one of the most fundamental parts of our practice. So we want it to be comfortable, we want it to feel good, but most importantly, we want to maintain good form here. Go ahead and walk the hands back to meet the feet at the back of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Just bend into the knees, grab opposite elbows, and sway the body from side to side. This should feel really good on the upper back. Bending into the knees as much as you need. The more we bend into the knees, the more we decongest the low back. Release the grip, fingertips graze the earth. As you inhale, slide the fingertips up the shins, look out halfway, lengthening with a flat back. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do two more. Inhale, slide the fingertips up the shin, look out and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, look out and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the feet to touch. Inhale the arms overhead, lift the gaze. The feet are rooted into the mat. We're engaging our legs, we're engaging our core, lifting through the sides of the body. Go ahead and grab the left wrist with that right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean the upper body over to the right. Shift the gaze under the armpit. Focus on rotating the shoulder open. Engage the core here. Again, working into the left side intercostal muscles. We want to create a C curve with that spine. So as we lean to the right, we want to shift the hips over to the left. Return to center. Go ahead and switch your grip. Lengthen. And exhale, lean. So we lean the torso over to the left, shift the hips towards the right, getting that nice C curve. Rotate the right shoulder open, gaze under the arm. Inhale, return to center. We're going to take a supported back bend, so go ahead and take your hands to the low back. Draw the elbows as close together as possible. Take a nice big inhale and start to shift your hips forward. So just the hips. And then slowly allow the back to fall back. Coming into your back bend, maybe work the hands down the back of the legs. Again, we focus on drawing the shoulder blades to touch, gently allowing the neck to fall back. Walking it back up. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Tucking chin to chest, just getting a little bit of relief here. And then we walk the hands forward into our downward facing dog. On your next inhale, shift forward into a plank pose. Feel free to drop the knees from here. So plank pose is a full body integration pose. We're working the muscles from head to toe. So we have nice lifted hips. We're engaging the core. We're pushing the floor away, and we have nice strong legs. From here, lower onto your forearms. Again, you can drop onto knees here as well. So from your forearm plank, we're engaging the core muscles, sitting the hips down low. You can hold here or maybe rotate the hips from side to side. Maybe doing 5 on each side, whatever feels good for you. Really working into the core. Return back to center and just lower all the way onto your belly. Let it go. Third eye rests on the mat. We're gonna bring our hands out like an airplane. Again, deep breaths here, just collecting your thoughts, collecting your breath. We're gonna move into a shoulder stretch from here. So all we're going to do is roll onto our right side, keeping that right arm out. We roll onto the shoulder. You should feel a nice sensation on the top of the right shoulder. You can bend that left knee, maybe both. Maybe wrap that left hand behind you and see if you can interlace the fingers. This is an intense shoulder stretch. So again, be really patient in this space. Two more deep breaths. Long inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Coming out of this pose gently, roll back onto the belly, extend the left arm out. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, let it go. We roll on to the left side of the body, keeping that left arm out, perpendicular to the body. Maybe bend into the knees. It's okay if one shoulder is tighter than the other. I know my left side is a lot more tight than the right. Reaching back with that right hand, maybe you can make a bind. Final breath here. And roll back onto the belly, let it go. Third eye rests on the mat. Go ahead and bring those hands in close to the body, keeping the elbows hugging in. We want to line up the top of the fingertips with the top of the shoulders. Moving through a Cobra series here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. We want to bring the toes to touch and press the tops of the feet into the mat. Engage the legs, engage those glutes. Start to engage the core muscles. And on your next inhale, see if you can peel the upper body off of the mat, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. You should feel it in the low back. We're engaging those muscles. We're working the core. Gentle back bend here. Maybe float the fingertips off of the mat. We're really using those low back muscles. We're strengthening the body. This is improving our posture. Let it go. Third eye rests on the mat. Our second variation, we're going to walk the fingertips back just a little bit more so the fingertips are in line with the center of the chest. Draw the elbows in, tops of the feet on the mat. You can feel free to move back into your baby cobra if that works for you. Otherwise, we're moving into our lifted Cobra Pose. On your next inhale, press the tops of the feet into the mat, push the floor away, and lift the torso up just a little bit more. So we have a gentle bend into those elbows. We're drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Nice deep breaths. Maybe lift your gaze, drawing the chin away from the chest. Feel that nice arch in the spine. Let it go. Third eye rests on the mat. Our last variation, we're moving into our full Cobra Pose and then upward facing dog. Feel free to take either of those two variations. If you're moving with me, then we want to slide those fingertips back so that the hands frame the rib cage. Elbows draw together, tops of the feet on the mat. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, press into the ground, pulling the torso all the way through. So the tops of the feet are on the mat. So are the thighs for our Cobra Pose. We draw the shoulders away from the ears, lifting, lifting, lifting. We don't want to compress the low back. So from here, we can move into our upward facing dog by simply lifting the thighs off of the mat. Push the floor away to draw the shoulders away from the ears, straightening into the elbow, and then let it go. Third eye rests on the mat. From here, push the floor away, shift the hips back, child's pose. Just taking a few moments here to reconnect to your breath, reconnect to your intention. We'll meet in downward facing dog whenever you are ready. Inhale, sweep the right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Open up the hip here, so we focus on rotating the right hip on top of the left. Bend and straighten that leg, maybe circle out the hip. Whatever feels good for you. Square off the shoulders here. We don't want to dip too much into that left side. Inhale, we elevate the pose, coming high on the left tippy toes. Look forward between the hands and step the foot all the way up to the top of the mat. We find a lunge pose. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, and inhale the arms overhead, pulling the torso back with you. Coming into our drop knee lunge pose. We're sinking those hips forward. Feel a nice sensation along the front of the left hip. Lifting the gaze, lengthening through the sides of the body. Gentle lunge variation. We're gonna move into a side bend from here. So this is a good time to grab a block if you have one. So our biceps are framing the ears. We release the right hand down onto a block or onto the floor, keeping lifted here. Nice big inhale, and exhale. We lean over towards the right, opening up the left side body, shifting those hips. Inhale, come back to center, biceps frame the ears, leaning over towards the left. We lower the left hand down, and we reach the right arm over, getting into the right side body. Again, remember to shift the hips forward here. Return to center, biceps frame the ears. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the back toes, straighten the legs, lunge pose. From here, step the right foot back to meet the left. We're moving through our first vinyasa flow. So we're combining the movements that we did earlier in our practice. Feel free to drop the knees from here. So from your plank pose, we shift our shoulders forward as we inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbows close to the body, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, pull the upper body through your Cobra Pose or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, shifting those hips back and up, downward facing dog. Maybe walk your dog a little bit here. Feel free to customize your own vinyasa to your practice. You are in control of your own intensity dial. You can choose when to turn it up, when to turn it down. Just being responsive to whatever your body is telling you. We inhale the left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Go ahead and bend and straighten the leg. Maybe circle out the hip. whatever feels good for you. We're just exploring this space. Inhale, elevate the pose, coming high on the right tippy toes. Look forward to the top of the mat. Step the foot between the hands, lunge pose. Drop the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale the arms overhead, sinking the hips forward, drop knee lunge. Nice deep breaths. Really tuning into the sensation in the front of the right hip. Moving into our side bends, maybe grab that block if you're using one. We lower the left hand down on our exhale, and we lean over to the left, really opening up the sides of our body today. Return to center, biceps frame the ears. Lower the right hand down. We lean over towards the right. Return to center, biceps frame the ears. Lower down, hands frame the foot. Tuck the right toes, straighten the leg, lunge. Step the left foot back to meet the right, moving through a vinyasa. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga hold. Inhale, pull the upper body through, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Look forward to the top of the mat, step the right foot between the hands, lunge pose. We're keeping lifted here, so really strengthen that back leg, engage the muscles, and root to rise. Push the floor away, pulling the torso up, biceps frame the ears, high crescent lunge. So we want to focus on pulling the front body back. There's a slight tuck in the tailbone here, so it's okay if that back knee bends just a little bit. Maybe widen your stance just a little bit. Nice deep breaths. We're working to stabilize and strengthen our pelvic floor, our sacrum, our hips. Moving into the larger muscle groups of the body. On your next breath, we cartwheel open towards the left, finding our warrior two. So we just adjust our stance a little bit, 90-degree bend with the front knee, and we have a 90-degree angle with that back foot. We want to grip through the blade edge of our left foot, strengthening the legs. Our hips should be squared, as well as our shoulders. We have nice strong arms, gaze through the fingertips. That quad is starting to burn. That means we are working. On your next inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms overhead, lengthen through the sides of the body. Exhale, return to your warrior two. Two more pumping warriors. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Go ahead and cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. We pivot on the back foot. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Moving through an optional vinyasa at your own pace. We meet in downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, inhale. Sweep the left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Look to the top of the mat, step that foot up, lunge pose. Engaging both of those legs, press down to lift up into your high crescent lunge, biceps frame the ears. Nice rooting action in the lower body, lifting action in the upper body. Nice deep breaths. On your next breath, cartwheel open towards the right, coming into your warrior two. So adjust your stance 90 degrees with the front knee and that back foot. Gaze through the fingertips, nice strong arms. We draw the shoulder blades to touch behind the body. Breathing into that burn, breathing into that sensation. On your next inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the arms overhead, pumping warriors. Exhale, warrior two. Two more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel those hands down, pivot on the right foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right, plank pose. Vinyasa at your own pace. We meet in downward facing dog. Just taking a few breaths here, settling into this space. We're gonna move into another twist. So just take your feet out to the width of your mat and shorten your stance just a little bit. So walking the hands back, keeping a nice upside down V shape. We're gonna lift the right arm, thread it through the body to grab the left ankle. Maybe rise onto the left fingertips. As you inhale, see if you can twist open towards the left. Take the gaze under the armpit. Nice long spine here. The back of the legs are straightened. If this is too intense on the hamstrings, walk the hands back even more. Nice deep breaths. You might notice a slight lock in your throat. That is your Mula Bandha throat lock. You're massaging the thyroid gland, which is boosting your metabolism, reversing the side effects of aging. So again, see if you really can concentrate on your breath in this space. Let it go. Extend the right arm forward. Take the left hand, make that connection with the right ankle. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, we twist open towards the right. We roll the left rib cage under, peel the right rib cage open. Again, noticing that throat lock here. Nice deep breaths. It's easy for our breath to get strained and choppy here. Long inhales through the nose, back out the nose. Let it go. Return to your downward facing dog. Bend and straighten the legs, walking out your dog, releasing those hamstring muscles. Inhale, elevate the right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. We're going to shift forward into our three-legged plank pose. So plank pose with that right leg lifted. Go ahead and draw the right knee towards the chest and lower the knee between the hands. Untuck the back toes. We're moving into Pigeon Pose. So we have a few options here. If your hips are a little bit more tight this particular day, bring the heel in towards the groin. We want to square off the hips from here. If your hips are nice and open, or you're looking to get a more intense external hip stretch, bring the shin parallel to the top of your mat. You'll immediately feel it there. So just choosing whichever variation works for you. Focus on squaring off those hips. We don't want to sit into the right side. Once you've found your form, we walk the fingertips forward, lowering the torso on top of that front thigh. You can rest the forearms on blocks to make this a little bit more accessible. And then we just breathe into this hip stretch. Taking 5 quality breaths here. The hips tend to carry a lot of stress, tension, and emotion. So it's really important to take some time to work into these areas, no matter how confrontational it might be. Final few breaths here. Gently move out of this pose by walking the hands back. We lift the torso. We're going to sit onto that right hip and swing the left leg up and over, bend the knee, place the left foot beside the right thigh. Nice long spine here. Feel the sits bones grip the earth. Inhale your arms overhead. Twist over towards the left, hooking the right elbow outside of the left knee, placing the left hand at the base of the spine. So inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we twist, gaze over that shoulder. Nice deep breaths, nice long spine. And let it go, bowing over towards the other side just to release the low back. We counter the twist. We're going to rock and roll forward, planting the left foot on the earth, stepping the right back, lunge pose. The hands frame the foot, step the left foot back to meet the right, plank pose. Moving through an optional vinyasa at your own pace, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Shift forward, three-legged plank. Left knee into the chest, lower it down between the hands. Untuck the right toes, moving into your pigeon pose. Balancing out the body, so try to take whichever variation you took on the other side, either keeping the heel in towards the groin or working the shin parallel to the top of the mat. Once you've squared off your hips, then work the torso forward, walking the hands out. Maybe utilizing that block. Five breaths in this space. Try to calm the mind, clearing your thoughts. In poses like this, we tend to get fidgety, our mind tends to wander. We look around, we touch our hair. So really just try to be present in this moment, thinking only about your breath. Focus on sending fresh oxygen throughout the body, nourishing your muscles. Taking some time to thank yourself for all the effort you have put in so far. Gently work your way out of this pose, walking the hands back towards the hips. We sit on to that left side. Swing the right leg up and over, bend the knee. Right foot outside of the left thigh. Ground the sits bones in the earth. Inhale the arms overhead. Nice long spine. Twist over towards the right, hooking the left elbow outside of the right knee, placing the right hand at the base of the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. We let it go, bowing over to the left side just to counter out the body. We rock and roll forward, plant the right foot on the mat, step the left back. Lunge pose, hands frame the right foot. Step back into your plank pose. Optional vinyasa at your own pace. We meet in downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, gaze to the top of the mat. Walk, step, or float into a seated position, extending the legs out in front of you. Seated staff pose. Reaching those arms forward, palm faces up. Engage the core and roll the spine back one vertebrae at a time. Just some slight core engagement. And we let it go, finding our corpse pose. Just take a few deep breaths here. We're not holding here long. Just giving yourself a few moments to rest. Inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe rock from side to side, massaging the low lumbar. Happy baby pose. Grab the outer blade edge of the foot. We open up the knees, we open up the hips. Maybe bend into the elbows, drawing the knees towards the earth. The shins are perpendicular to the floor. Again, maybe rocking from side to side, maybe straighten the legs for a straddle variation. Whatever feels good for you. Bring the knees back into the chest, giving yourself a hug. Drop the feet down, keeping the knees bent. We're going to be doing some hip lifts here. This is a great time to use a block and stick it between the knees. We want to walk the heels back just so the fingertips graze the back of the heels. We want to keep this spine long here, so we only want to look up. We don't want to look from side to side. As you inhale, begin to engage the core, engage the glutes, and lift the hips off of the mat, rolling the shoulders under the body. See if you can puff up the spine just a little bit more. We want to keep the knees hips width distance. That's why it's really great to grip the block just so the knees don't come together or splay open. Let it go. We're going to do 2 more. See if you can lift just a little bit more on each round. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, lift those hips. Lift, lift, lift. Engage the glutes. Squeeze that block. See if you can lift just a little bit more. Those thighs might be shaking. Exhale, let it go. Lower the hips down. Last one, our best one. You can move into full wheel or your full back bend if that is in your practice. So take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift into your final expression. Lifting those hips and lowering down whenever you feel ready. Hug the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Massage the low back after that core engagement and that back bend. Keeping the right knee hugging into the chest, extend the left leg forward. Gentle belly twist or supine twist. We swing the right knee over to the left. Take the gaze and the arm out towards the right. Focus on stacking one hip on top of the other, and then just breathe into this belly twist. Return back to center, hug both knees in. Release the right leg forward. Swing the left knee up and over to the right. Gaze through the left fingertips. Roll back to center. Hug both knees into your chest one last time. And then extend the legs forward. Allow the feet to splay open. The palms face up by our sides. And we move into our final Shavasana, our final resting space, just beginning to calm down the body. So focus on relaxing the face. Start by shutting the eyes, releasing the jaw. Drop the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Begin to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. So see if you can inhale for 3 counts and then match the length of your exhale. So exhale 3 counts, then maybe move up to 5. Just bringing your body into a point of relaxation. You want to keep the mind from wandering here and just giving yourself these last few moments to fully unwind from your day. Oftentimes we come into our practice with a lot on our mind. We have a lot of things that we are thinking about, things on our to-do list, what we're going to do after class, what we're going to do tomorrow. Try to let go of those thoughts as they don't serve you. We want to give ourselves these moments to fully disconnect from our day. Gently starting to bring some movement back into your body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Maybe reach the arms overhead. Give yourself a big good morning stretch. And then roll over onto your right side using that right bicep as a pillow. Stacking the knees. And then we slowly press into the floor, rising into a seated position. Keep those eyes shut here. Sits bones grip the earth, nice long spine. Moving full circle to where we started our practice. Again, palms down on the knees for grounding energy, palms face up for receiving energy. So maybe you choose the variation that you used at the beginning of practice, or maybe you switch it up. Just always being responsive to what our bodies are telling us. Nice big inhale through the nose, belly expands. Exhale, let it go. Bring the hands into heart center, tuck the chin into your chest. I'd like to close this practice by thanking each and every one of you for tuning in and for flowing with me. Thank you for making this part of your day. More importantly, take time to thank yourself for showing up on the mat, especially virtually. It takes a lot of willpower and a lot of motivation. So thank yourself for making a healthy choice for your day. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. And from my heart to yours, namaste.